Hello, dear friends. I'm here today because there's a case that caught my attention in some documentaries I watched about how people living in mobile homes, mainly in the western states, are being evicted from the places where they normally park. These are people who can't afford to rent a house because prices are so high. And now, especially during this winter season, states like California, Washington, and Oregon are forcing these people to live a life on the brink of death. I see this as something that's not right because it really hurts to see how these people, many of whom are veterans and disabled individuals who have nowhere else to go, are going through this situation. The governments in these places, instead of using the money they spend on evictions, thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars to benefit these people, to give them help during these snowstorms, emergency housing, or emergency aid, are letting them die. And I don't think that's right. I really don't think that's right. I don't know what you think. But many people here in the United States don't receive much in retirement pensions, and they've often resorted to buying these mobile homes to live in, just barely surviving day by day. I understand that everyone in this country is free and responsible for their own finances to a certain extent, but the housing situation in this country has become very strange, and many people simply cannot afford housing or rent prices. Many corporations, primarily those like BlackRock, have bought up almost all the properties. And what they've done is exploit the situation, you understand? Every year, housing prices go up even more. There's no limit, no reasonable price that people can afford. This is getting worse every day. The average person's salary practically all goes to rent, you understand? And buying a house is out of the question. These corporations have bought houses, built condominiums, and they're making a fortune, you understand? So I don't think that's fair. I've seen a lot of flexibility in the case of Elon Musk. He's built affordable housing. For people who could actually live in them, they've made cheap mobile homes. I do know why the American government doesn't simply create a program to find locations. There's plenty of space here in America for low-income people. Not necessarily those who have nothing, but for people who are retired, disabled veterans, or poor people, so they can live in these affordable homes. This would improve people's lives, the lives of human beings as a whole. Because we are all children of God and we need at least basic human dignity for survival. I think we should act in accordance with our states, talk to the relevant authorities, or persuade the relevant authorities to implement this type of plan, and not a plan to evict people. I don't see that as a better option, and it would be much better in a country like the United States to provide this kind of assistance to retired people, disabled people, veterans, and genuinely poor people, people with proven poverty, instead of taking the few resources they have and evicting them. Because what are they doing? They're trying to stay in a place where they can have a roof over their heads after working their whole lives, and it's not fair that they're treated like they're nothing. It saddened me to see that video, that documentary I saw on YouTube, and it's not fair that this is happening. What do you think? I don't know if others share my opinion or not, but we should also think about ourselves, those of us who are approaching retirement, and what the future holds, or something even worse, because if they're acting like this now and we do nothing, what will happen?